Hey, what's up, guys? AC Samurai here. Today for you guys, so story time is gonna be pretty insane. It's the time where I took acid. But when I say me, I don't actually mean me. So we're just gonna call the person who actually took acid. We're gonna call him OP because I got this video off of Reddit. So yeah, we're gonna just you call him OP, right? So OP was pretty young, and so he was pretty excited. He got his first job, right? And this job is like a person, like a place with like Walmart, but not Walmart, but it's also like a Whole Foods slash Walmart. It's like those two stores combined, basically. And what was going on is he got like a recommendation by like three or four of his friends. He doesn't remember it too much, but he was like most of his friends were working at that spot, so he was pretty excited because he got the job, and so he was gonna start work. Now he thought he was gonna start work on the 18th, and today was the 15th. So he said like today he'll just like take some acid because he was super excited, right? And he thought, oh, okay, he has like the entire day, and this was like 2 o'clock in the morning. And so he's like, oh, okay, I have the entire day. This is gonna be no problem. I can just get rid of the acid out of my system. I'm gonna have the today, and I'm gonna have the next day to get rid of the acid out of my system. So he's gonna be perfectly fine. He's gonna be stable the next time that he needs to go to work, right? So his first day is gonna be like not drunk or have any acid in his system, right? Turns out OP like made a mistake. It was the 14th when he took the acid, and it was 4, and then he was just watching movies. Then suddenly OP like felt the effects kicking in, and then at 6:30 OP's boss called him. I was like, why isn't he in for work? Then OP got shocked because he thought he was supposed to be working on the 17th. Turns out he got the dates wrong, and he's actually working on the 14th, and today was the 14th. So he had to work, and he was like, oh shit, because he realized he's gonna have to either work on acid or he's gonna have to make up an excuse. Now, he didn't want to make up an excuse on the first day. He said he'd rather just go through it because it wasn't that bad at that moment. So he was like, okay, I'll just go through with it. No problems, right? That's how OP went to work, he started and his boss is like, hey, being late on your first day, that's not a good look. And he was like, yeah, I know, I'm sorry. Uh, I mistakenly got the like dates mixed up. So OP felt bad, but also he was extremely anxious because he didn't know what was gonna go on, like what was gonna happen, because he's like taking acid, so he's gonna be in a shit ton of trouble, right? But that's if his boss finds out. If he can like pull through and if he could like act cool, it's fine, right? So his boss, OP's boss, like first of all just says, stack some cans, right? Simple enough, right? Because there's different brands of cans. It's like dog food, right? So there was 3 different brands of dog food, said OP. Then what happened was he had to stack it in order, right? So this brand goes first, and this brand, and this brand, right? Now it was hard to read the labels, and so so like it took him like 30 minutes, and he's probably stacked like 3 or 4 cans because it's really hard to read the labels, right? And so OP's boss came up to him, is like, "Oh wow, you're doing this really slowly. Well, let me show you how to do it." And then OP's boss shows him how to do it. Now, OP knew how to do it. It's just that he couldn't really read the labels too well, and he told his boss this. It's like, just look a bit more carefully. Now, OP was doing it really, really flippin' slow. Like he stacked probably like 3 in the past 30 minutes, so he's either gonna have to like take forever, but then stack it properly, and probably lose his job because it's taking forever to do it, or he could just stack it however he can and just carry on and hope that it's all correct. So OP took his chance. He tried stacking it in the most correct way that he saw it, but just rushed through it so he could just move on to his next task, right? So OP went to his boss, told him he was done with the dog food and he needs to move on to his next task, right? So OP's manager like basically said okay, and he gave him like a new task. He gave him to feed the fish, right? So OP went to go feed the fish. He got done with that and he came back to his boss. His boss ended up telling him that he checked the dog food. Dog food was not set up correctly. He took it all off the shelves and yeah, he was basically upset with OP. And now he was just standing right next to OP, looking over his shoulder, telling him every single time everything that he was wrong, everything he was doing wrong. And so basically he was like over him, and like any little like piece of dog food they put in the wrong spot, he would just shout at him and tell him, no, he put it in the wrong spot. And it can get really frustrating. So OP didn't really blame him because that's really freaking frustrating, right? So OP then got really pissed off, like just full with rage, and said, fuck this shit, I quit. And his boss got really shocked. He was like, what? You quit on your first day? What the hell? And then OP was like, yeah, I can't handle this. I'm on acid. And then his boss was like, what? You're on acid? And OP was like, yeah, I'm sorry, but I just can't handle this. And then OP like wants to leave, and his OP's boss is like, what? You can't quit. I fire you. And then OP's like, just stop this, man. Like, I already quit. Stop trying to act like it's a movie. It's real life, right? Then OP goes to the dressing room, dresses back to his normal uniform. Well, not uniform, but like normal clothes. Changes out of his uniform, sorry. And he just goes home. His friends like were kind of worried about him, but then as soon as he told the story, then he was like, "Oh, okay, yeah." And they all kind of made fun of him for a little while, but afterwards he was fine, right? So, anyways, nothing really happened. He quit. He never got his job back. He couldn't really do much because the manager really didn't like him, and well, yeah, he couldn't get his job back. So now he just lost his job, and this was basically he just took a fat L. He never get anything. He just lost shit. So, yeah. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe, turn post notifications to all so you guys never miss another video. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.